Hello and welcome everyone. Today we are going to talk about Gandharva and the philosophical views that his character has in the story. There are three stages of life as defined by Soren Kierkegaard: the aesthete, the ethical, and the religious. The aesthete is a person who is appreciative of art and beauty. For the life of an aesthete, they just want to maximize their pleasures and live in the moment. It is vital for them to enjoy every moment they live and make it count. But what does that mean for Gandharva, who has unnaturally long life as a Sura king? And that is where Gandharva falls into chaos. He would massacre and murder humans for his pleasures like there was nothing but just toys for him. For example, we could see this when he killed Brillat and destroyed the entire Hermit planet. What he did was he pushed the entire population of the planet into the ocean and froze it over as he looked upon them drowning and laughed as they lost their breath. Another example of this would be at the start of the story where Gandharva lets Liz live while Maruna and Gandharva are destroying villages to hunt people with the name of Kubera. This sounds counterproductive from him. Why would he let her live? Because he was bored. And she was a pawn to kill that boredom at that time. So we have already established how Gandharva toys with people, their emotion and their very lives, get rid of his boredom. So what might motivate someone like Gandharva to become an ethical person? The mere presence of a guardian of good, someone who can guide the morality. That is where Minaka comes in. She fulfills this role as the moral guardian beautifully. She places her hopes in him to be the absolute best and brings a tremendous change into his character. From toying with people, he goes to playing with his daughter, and that's how he gets his pleasures in life now. That's impossible to imagine a person going from that point A to point B just because of a single change a person has put in their lives. But that is what Vinayaka does for Gandharva. All his pleasures start to come from the relationship that he shares with his wife and his daughter. He literally gives everything up for the two of them. But that is also the tragic bit about his character. As he took it all away from the humans to cure his boredom at that point in his past, he loses all of his own self in the present. He loses his wife, his daughter, his powerful status as a Sura king, and he justifies everything he does in the name of getting back to his daughter who he thinks is alone in the Sura realm. However, we already know that she isn't, but you can see that he starts to use getting back to Shakun as an excuse to do all the evil deeds that we have seen him do previously. But this time around, he actually feels guilt about doing those moves. Panake has left him with morality when she had already passed on from his life. That is very visible when we look at Frozen Tears. He didn't want to push Theo to be massacred by Sagara, and he also tries to save Lise and warns her about the calamity that is going to befall the city. His character starts showing the signs of redemption in this arc. Personality is stretched thin between a father trying to get back to his daughter using every means at his disposal, but he is also trying to be the king his late wife wanted him to become. Because you see, he knows it is evil, and yet he knows he has to do it for the sake of Shakuntala. Karma is such a thing of beauty, isn't it? The two most important people to him, his wife and his daughter, are the two most tearing him apart as a character. He wants to do all those evil deeds, as we call them, to get back to his daughter, but he also doesn't want to let his wife down, not being someone that she put her trust into. She thought he could be the force of good for this universe. And he wants to be that. Ultimately, what is even more tragic than this is that both those persons, his wife and his daughter, meet the end at his own hands, and he's helpless to do anything about it with either of them. The two people he wanted to protect the most, he had to kill them so he could become the person both of them wanted him to become. Gandharva at this point has lost everything. We can see this in this inner monologue where he's talking about how he's lost everything, his wife, his daughter, his friends, and he has no reason to live. Yet Agni shows him mercy and saves him. And that is how he decides to repay Agni's mercy. He starts to think if he stands on the side of humans and fights beside Agni, he might be worthy of that mercy. He might be worthy of the image his wife created in her mind that he could be the force of good. He might be worthy of the sacrifice his daughter put in for him. As we have transcribed everything, we need to look at the start of the history for Gandharva. We see he's friends with Vishnu, and Vishnu kind of tells him that no name is perfect, and Gandharva is a very powerful name which will bring him tremendous suffering, but it will also bring him remarkable love, happiness, and friendship that is going to transcend races. Maybe we thought that the remarkable love and happiness part was with Maneka and Shakuntala, but what if it's something in the future? What if it's something with Thera Khan? This is what also gives me hope for Gandharva, because he himself is hopeful. He wants to earn his place in the universe, and he wants to become the person that his wife and daughter thought he could be. This can be seen in the conversation he has with Thea, where he tells her to trust him and wait for him as he protects Kalibro. I'm actually looking forward to see how the relationship develops back, now that Thea has actually gotten her soul back and Gandharva is trying to change. What do you guys think? Please comment below, like and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, I'll see you in the next one.